What if I told you right now, in Africa, the biggest job opportunities in the world are already being created, but most people don't even know where to look? By 2035, Africa will have the youngest workforce on the planet and more than 1.7 people shaping the future economy. So the real question is simple. Are you preparing for yesterday's jobs or tomorrow's opportunities? Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us reach more curious people like you. Here are 5 careers Africans should seriously consider before 2035. Let's start with technology. Software engineering and AI are becoming some of the most important careers in the world. And the good news, you don't have to leave Africa to be a part of it. Africa's digital economy is expected to be worth over $180 billion in the coming years, and it is growing fast. In simple terms, this means companies need people who can build apps, websites, and most importantly, smart systems. You could become a software engineer, someone who builds digital products, or a data analyst, someone who helps companies understand information, or even an AI specialist building tools that can think and learn. If you want to study this, you can look at universities like the University of Cape Town, University of Nairobi, and University of the Witwatersrand, formerly known as WITS. There are also newer places like the African Leadership University, which focuses on modern tech and business skills. And the exciting part is this: companies are already hiring African talent globally. For example, Andela is a company that trains African developers and connects them to international tech jobs, while Flutterwave helps businesses move money across Africa using digital payments. And most recently, we have Time Bank, which is a fully digital bank in South Africa that works without physical branches. This shows something important. Africa is not waiting for the future of tech. It is already a part of it. Secondly, let's go and talk about energy. Across Africa, more than 600 million people still don't have reliable electricity. But this is not just a problem, it is a massive opportunity because energy is the foundation of everything. In this space, you can become a solar technician, someone who installs solar panels in homes and villages, or a renewable energy engineer, designing clean energy systems, or a project manager, helping build large energy projects like wind farms or solar plants. To study this, you can go to schools like University of Pretoria, University of Cape Town, or technical colleges across Africa that focus on engineering and solar training. Companies are already changing lives in the space. Mkopa is a company that allows people to pay small daily amounts to solar energy systems. Bbox provides clean electricity to communities that are not connected to the main power grid. Here's the big picture. Africa has some of the strongest sunlight in the world, but still uses very little solar energy. That means the opportunity is huge. And then let's talk about food. Africa has more than half of the world's unused farmlands, yet spends billions importing food every year. That's a big gap. And that big gaps usually mean big opportunities. Agriculture today is not just farming, it is business. You can become an agribusiness manager, running large farming operations, or an agricultural economist, studying how food moves through the economy, or work in agri-tech, using technology to help farmers grow and sell more efficiently. You could also work in supply chains, making sure food gets from farms to supermarkets, and of course, markets. To study this, look at places like Stellenbosch University, the University of Pretoria, or university like Ghana and Kenya that offer agriculture and business programs. Companies like Twiga Foods in Kenya are changing how food is distributed by connecting farmers directly to shops using technology. Zembeef in Zambia is another example, running large-scale food production and distribution. The future of farming in Africa is not small fields. It is smart, connected, and business-driven agriculture. Now, let's talk about money. Africa is one of the most interesting places in the world when it comes to finance, because instead of relying on traditional banks, the continent built more mobile money systems. This has changed everything. You could become a product manager designing financial apps, a payment specialist helping money move across systems, a compliance analyst making sure financial platforms are safe and legal, or even a digital marketer in fintech helping these apps grow. To study this, you can actually look at University of Cape Town again, University of Johannesburg, or Strathmore University in Kenya, among others. Now, here's what's already happening. M-Pesa is a mobile money system that allows people to send and receive money using just a phone, while MoneyPoint manage payments and grow digitally. Cheaper Cash allows people to send money across African countries instantly. And here's the key insight. Most money in Africa still moves informally. So the shift to digital finance is already just beginning. Finally, let's talk about building Africa itself. Africa is urbanizing faster than anywhere else in the world. By 2050, more than 1.2 billion people will live in cities. That means roads, houses, trains, entire system need to be built. You could become a civil engineer designing roads and buildings, or an urban planner shaping how cities grow, or a construction project manager overseeing large developments. The African development is already investing heavily in infrastructure projects like roads, housing, and transport systems across the continent. But there is still much more to be done, and that means opportunities. So here's the truth. Africa is not short on opportunity. It is just early in its development journey, and those who understand where things are going will benefit the most. Software builds it, energy powers it, agriculture feeds it, fintech moves it, infrastructure holds it together. So ask yourself, where do you want to be in the Africa that is building right now? Because the future is not coming later, it is already happening. Help small businesses in Nigeria